Federal High Court sitting in Asaba on Tuesday declared unlawful the arrest and detention of the man who recorded the video of act of police brutality believed to have triggered the #EndSARS campaign. In a suit filed by the Digital Rights Lawyers Initiative and marked FHC/ASB/CS/140/2020 to enforce the digital rights to freedom of expression and personal liberty of the videographer Nicholas Makolomi. The Digital Rights Lawyers Initiative had asked the court to declare the arrest and detention of Nicholas Makolomi, which was based on exercise of his rights to freedom of expression, as unlawful. Responding through his counsel, the Commissioner of Police, Delta State, who was the respondent in the suit, had filed a counter affidavit stating that Mr. Makolomi was not arrested and detained for more than 24 hours but failed to adduce cogent evidence showing date of arrest as required by law. It will be recalled that Mr. Nicholas Makolomi was arrested on Monday 5th of October 2020 and detained till Thursday 8th October 2020 before he was arraigned. In his judgment, the court, per Justice Nnamdi Dingba, have heard counsel representing the parties ruled that the arrest and detention of Nicholas Makolomi by the officers of the respondents are unlawful. The presiding judge consequently awarded damages of 200,000 naira only in favor of the photographer. You can imagine. That is exactly what we are talking about, and that is what this man has vowed, Lai Mohammed and the presidency, that they are looking for technology that they can use to clamp down or to shut down social media at will. I'm quoting what Lai Mohammed said. He said it just like that they are looking for every means, every form of technology so that they can shut down all those social media at will anytime. You can imagine that statement. Is that not a statement of a dictator? So I don't know. Even for you to protest now, to them is an abomination. And the police has vowed that they will never entertain or tolerate any form of protest whatsoever in the country. How can you say that? And in the first place, it's just that we are just overwhelmed with a lot of all these abnormalities and problems. I'm sure somebody will sit down one day and begin to say, to even sue the government, that when people are protesting, you're supposed to protect them. The police are supposed to be there, but during the protest, no policemen were there, and that was when we saw that the protesters, they had to look for protection for themselves, and among themselves they arrange people who were protecting them, and they were surrounded and they were paying them. Is it not even shameful? According to law, you are supposed to protect them, and now they are trying to tell you that oh, if you protest again or if you gather again, definitely some people will hijack the hoodlums will hijack the whole thing. Why is it that you cannot provide protection and security for the people when they are protesting, in as much you already know that what they are calling for, and the protesters have been peaceful? They've been peaceful, and you have to protect them so that their agitations or their challenges or whatever they are clamoring for will be heard, because they don't even want to do that. And they left this whole thing for the hoodlums to hijack it, and that is even a different thing entirely, because I'm always talking about a government will be coming and be telling us that people will hijack it, and people are running with that. How can you be talking about hoodlums? So, and I've been asking the questions, who are the hoodlums? So they are now more powerful than the government, that the government is now giving them a special attention, and you'll be making such a statement, and you are saying it to the whole world that hoodlums. What brings about hoodlums in the first place? When things are not right, that is what brings about hoodlums. People who are doing their legitimate job. It is people who are already, who do not have anything to do. They go into crime, they do all manner of things, and you are celebrating that you have a criminals in the society, and what are you doing about it? When they are doing some things, they don't even reason. Bringing for government to be saying that hoodlums will hijack a protest, that's why they don't want to entertain it. It is an indictment on their part. It is embarrassing. Just the same way Loretta Onoche came out yesterday. She was trying to pass a message. Unfortunately, she didn't, because she didn't think it through. She just tried to pass the message. Of course, she was trying to pass a good message, but what she used an example of the message haunted her again. and it was a different thing entirely. And the whole internet, you know, caught fire in the sense that a lot of people were really blasting her. You know what she did? I did the video yesterday. She was trying to encourage people to put on face masks, and she was trying to say, oh, a lot of people are still saying na lie, it is not true that there's nothing like COVID-19 in Nigeria. And she was not to she saw some children who were not even, they were not wearing clothes, they were not wearing anything, and they now use a carton to form this nose mask. So immediately she now used that, children, about 6 or 7 of the children, and she put them online and tried to use it to encourage people that, see, you guys are saying this and that, the people who are really vulnerable to this COVID-19, they are not even protecting themselves. But you can imagine these children that went as far as even using carton to do face mask or nose mask, as we may call it. Before you know it, a lot of people came for her that she must be a wicked woman, she must be a disgrace. That you can imagine the way she's even showcasing those children. These are the children in your country. That is to tell you how the level of poverty in the country. That statement again, or that caption again, indicted her. So when these people are doing things, they will think they are trying to haunt the masses, but invariably they are exposing themselves. And that is exactly what the government has been doing, saying that hoodlums will hijack a protest, they will do this, they will do that. So congratulations to this man, because a lot of people, most of all these keyboard warriors, they are always going online. Yes, it is good for him. Next time you don't post this in fake news, fake news, fake news. Normally, if all these sectors or the agency we have in this country, if they can work independently, believe you me, things will be okay. Everybody cannot just face the same direction and begin to do things that are not right, and everybody will just join that train. No, it's not supposed to be. Unfortunately, a lot of things that we know that are right, before you know it, they will just turn everything upside down, and you'll be wondering that what kind of a system are we. And I was listening to somebody yesterday. The person was like, why should Nigerian every now and then be crying to the international community, this and this and that? We have to fix our problem ourselves. And a lot of people are really against that statement. How can you say that? The people who are saddled with the responsibility of protecting lives and property to do the right thing, they are not there for you. We have cried, we have talked, we have done this, we have done that. Do you know that people were even blaming Nigerians that they were keeping quiet all this while? They don't even protest. Now they protested, see what happened. People are still blaming them. Why should you stay long on that protest ground? You see, the whole thing is just, everything is just shrouded in secrecy. You do this, some people will come for you. You see, even the same masses that were supposed to cooperate together, you see some people be saying one thing, and other people will be going different direction. Then if those who are supposed to protect us, that we are voted in, they're supposed to do the right thing, they are not doing it. Where do you go from there? Even if it's not going to yield maybe greater result, but to a very large extent, they will now know that you cannot do anything anyhow, because even after you must have left office, all of those things will haunt you. Because when people must have a lot of complaints about you while you were in office, that means there's something really wrong about you. And once you leave office, definitely it will catch up with you. In Nigeria, a lot of things just go like that. Anything goes. So the ones that have misbehaved, the so-called leaders that misbehaved in the past, they are getting away with it. So that is what is giving them that audacity to do what they are doing. So congratulations to this boy, because you just be wondering what kind of a system is this. So if anything is going wrong, you just have to keep quiet. If you talk, they say you are talking too much. If you come out to protest, they say, why are you coming out? Because hoodlums will hijack the protest. Then what do? They said you have to be bearing it. We have to continue. For how long? Over 60 years. And those who are dwelling in that abnormalities, they are smiling to the banks. They are walking freely on the street. They are walking freely. And meanwhile, they have committed an abominable things that we are not, that are not even fit to be in that position. The unqualified are the ones willing to qualify. So it's a good thing, because they just want to take every right from you. So I'm really happy with this news, that the court in that particular place that the case was judged did the right thing, not minding the whosoever ox is God. He did the right thing. You can't just be boxing people. People do not have right to do this. You don't have right to do this. You don't have right to do that. Well, you can imagine. I told you, somebody is now coming out to say the judge is senseless by giving such judgments. Okay, you see the kind of people we have in this country. Someone say you are a very, very big cow without brains. You should have not displayed your stupidity on social media. Go to school if you are illiterate so you can learn and become a judge in future. Maybe you can start dishing out cow judgment. Are you sure you understand the post, or you just based your assumptions on what you think was the issue? Read again. Of course, people are coming for this particular person that made this comment, so that the judge should have sentenced the guy to death. That is what he's looking for. Of course, we have a people who are still, that their brains are still intact. Someone says he sent a video that triggered answers, which led to many lives being lost in this country. He should answer the question himself. Of course, the judge has weighed everything. So you are the one that want to twist the whole thing. These are the people we are talking about. These are the principalities and powers. These are even demons. Their fathers are the principalities and powers roaming about, trying to bring people down. But you see all these people, you see the way they are thinking. Someone say, use your brain. What about the bad governance that has killed many people and turned some children to orphans on daily basis without anybody reporting them? And of course, some people who have been forcefully displaced or placed in perpetual disdain of life as a result of the ineptitude of someone in government. You may not feel it because you are not among these people. Neither do you have your family or loved ones involved. Be considerate and remember we are practicing democracy. Exactly. So guys, let us hear your opinion. What do you think? And let's know your stand on this on the judgment concerning this photographer. Leave your comments, please, respectfully, and God bless.